Finally, welcome to our AWS account management console. But first thing we will do here will be to set up a budget, because the common question for anyone managing costs in AWS is, can I actually set a hard cutoff cost limit on my spending? In AWS, you can set a budget and receive alerts when you are about to exceed it, which is super useful for tracking your costs. But AWS doesn't allow you to set a hard cap to automatically stop your services once you reach a specific dollar limit. That's why we create this budget for our account. It also provides a free tier usage dashboard where you can track our usage in real time, but this is something that we will see in a moment. So finally, as I mentioned, let's go to our console, and I already have here this recently visited billing and cost management thing. You will not see that actually because this is a recently visit widget and I was checking something out before recording that video. So that's why we will go right from the beginning to this billing and cost management dashboard. So we will go here to the top right corner and click on our account name and choose billing and cost management from there. Once we do it, we will go to the budget and create our budget, because as I mentioned, we gave our credit card when we were creating AWS. We have our free limit, but we cannot set a cutoff point on that. So let's create a budget. We will use a template. The template you can choose from, let's say, zero spending. Create a budget that notifies you once your spending exceeds 1 cent, which is above the AWS free tier limit, or monthly cost budget. I will set up for myself this monthly cost budget. The budget name is my monthly cost budget. You can also change it. And here I will type $5, and email recipient, I will type learn@briefly.dev. And here you can see information that you will be notified when your actual spend reaches 85%, your actual spend reaches 100%, and if your forecasted spend is expected to reach 100%. So let's create ourselves this budget, and this is something that I cannot stress enough. You need to be aware of the costs, and as I mentioned in the previous video, please remember about stopping the resources or removing the resources that you actually don't use. So the last thing we will see is this free tier dashboard, and it is here under cost analysis. Here right now it is empty because this is a new account, but if we will spin up some kind of a EC2 instance or upload some files into the S3, we will be able to monitor that here. So that will be all for this video, and this wraps up the introductory section where we talked about regions, where we talked about costs, where we finally set up our first AWS account. And the first thing we will do in the next section will be to navigate to our very own first AWS service, which is called IAM. So see you in the next video.